I guess I'm right on time. This is exciting. Happy last day of school! I cannot believe it. This year has flown by. We started the year with the theme positivity for the middle school. And I feel like we've ended the year with such a positive and wonderful energy. From Ayla Community Day to Wow Week and Immersion Term, we have had a month full of festivities and fun and celebration. Students, none of you could have done this year without the support of your parents, your grandparents, and your loved ones. So let's start with a quick thank you to your family with a round of applause. Next up, a quick thank you to all of our wonderful teachers and staff. These teachers have worked so hard to plan the best lessons, projects, and units that are out there. You won't find a better group of teachers. So a round of applause for your teachers. I know you are so excited to get to many fun summer adventures. But first, let's stop and recognize all of our hard work this year. We're going to begin with our academic awards for the year, and that begins with our honors. In order to earn honors, a student must have an average of 93% or above in the 5 core classes, with no non-core grade below a 90%. Our 5th grade honors recipients: Henry Pratt, Cole Lamphere, Jackson Kopetsky, Caroline Brannick, Macy Trollinger, and Dominic Dunn. Well done, 5th grade. Congratulations, 5th grade honors recipients. 6th grade honors: Alina Lynn, Braylee Plunkett, Reese Fowler, Cameron Boland, Thomas Holderby, Savannah Johnson, Shelby Kistler, Jackie Troxler, Milani Agueda, Olivia Glanton, and Hugh Wilson. Well done and congratulations, 6th grade honors recipients. To our 7th grade honors recipients: Will Vandry, Julian Frampton, Dylan Ward, Deja Pierce, and Mia Curry. Well done, 7th grade honors. And our 8th grade: Ethan Johnson, Cooper Kelly, Callie Howard, Cohen Lee. Joseph Sosa. Graham Honeycutt. And Aisha Eunice. Well done. 8th grade honors. Next up, we have our High Honors Academic Awards. For High Honors, a student must have an average of 96% or above in their 5 core classes, with no non-core grade below a 93%. In 5th grade, Lila Fowler. Nancy Martindale. Kennedy Chasness. Dawson Tanner. Logan Clapp. Jocelyn Dyer. And Ollie Grant. Well done, 5th grade High Honors. Sixth grade. Ria Anumakonda. Jack Sanders. Peyton Church. Stella McCarthy. Gray Stewart. Lily Angel. Graylee Jackson. Bradley Dennison. Camila Mendez. Wyatt Kazaya. Trinity Williamson. Cannon Boris. Joseph Reish. Alexis Coley. And Reagan Cheek. Ooh, 6th grade. Well done, 6th grade High Honors. Seventh grade High Honors. Sophie Seagrove. Mandy Cavicting. Emery Miller. Rowan Abrett. Isabella Buchanan. And Olivia Myers-Moran. Well done, 7th grade. High honors. Last but not least, 8th grade High Honors. Shaw. McCarthy. Megan McLaughlin. Adriana Dobbs. Osset Donadell. Caroline Hubbard. Angelina Moore. Myra Christian. Mary Chandler Giles. And William Overby.
Today. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it.
Well done, 8th grade high honors. Our other academic awards are for Healthful Living. Healthful Living has been taught by Rick Frampton, Heather Young, and Ryan Bernardi. In 5th grade, this person has worked hard in all we do in HL and is always a great teammate. They are the first to cheer on their team and they just want to have fun and be active. This is why Henry Pratt has earned the award for 6th grade. And this award goes to someone who always works hard and who wants to win, but is more concerned with playing the game the right way. They really enjoy being active and it shows in their smile while in HL. This is why Kennedy Chasness in 6th grade. This person has a great attitude and works hard each day. They enjoy being active and they seem to really like to be part of a team. I have seen so much growth in this person this year, and that is why Alina Lynn has earned the award for growth. The award for excellence goes to a student who gives 100% all of the time. They work hard no matter what the activity is, and they do it with a smile. It is a joy to watch this person play and get his classmates involved in all of our games. For these reasons, Cannon Boris has earned the award for excellence. Great job, 6th grade. This person plays hard and gives their all, but they do it with a positive attitude. They have fun no matter what we do, and they really enjoy being active. This is why Mandy Cabigtang has earned the award for growth. This student only has 1 gear, and it is full out. They play every game to win, and when they don't win, it truly bothers them. They make their classmates work harder to keep up, and it makes everyone around them better. For these reasons, Caden Parker has won the award for and 8th grade. This person has a wonderful attitude and a great work ethic. They don't always like everything that we do, but they give their best even still. They are always a good teammate and always have a smile on their face. This is why Adriana Dobbs is the recipient. This person is one of the hardest working people I teach, and they give everything they do in every activity. They make everyone around them better, and they're a joy to watch as they just love to be active. That is why Sebastian Ergeles has won the award for excellence. We are moving on to our Arts Awards. First up, we have our 3D STEM challenge taught by Ms. Lisa Johnson. 3D printing is an exciting emerging field that combines engineering, design, and technology to create useful and beautiful objects. This trimester, students worked with the design process to brainstorm ideas and solve problems they were given. This involves sketching a possible design, evaluating that design after printing, and then making modifications to their design. Some of their solutions were to create an item to help you during the school day, or an item you could sell to a classmate. Additionally, students created shadow puppets to act out a story they created, just to name a few. Students in 3D printing were impressive with their diligence, creativity, and out-of-the-box problem solving. Though new to 3D printing, the recipient of the Growth Award demonstrated a strong desire to manipulate shapes to create his vision. Easily took feedback on fixing an object, and through persistence when he had to go back to the drawing board and redesign the project. When he did this extremely enthusiastically. This trimester's Growth Award goes to Henry Pratt. All students were tireless in the design and implementation process, but the recipient of the Excellence Award not only created great designs, but his designs were imaginative, detailed, and well thought through. His experience with 3D design software made him the go-to for others to gain advice and direction. This trimester's Excellence Award goes to Alex Jones. No 3D printers today. All right. Next up, we've got chorus, taught by Mr. Marshall Qualls. The recipient of the Growth Award is given to a student who has grown artistically in all areas of choral music, including pitch, rhythm, and breath control. This student loves to sing and brings great joy and energy to the middle school choir. The recipient of the Growth Award in choral music goes to Reagan Cheek. The recipient of the Excellence in Choral Music Award is presented to a student who presents a voice that is mature for the age and connects with every word that is sung. The recipient is a team player and works well with others in the choir. It is a pleasure to present the Excellence in Middle School Choir to Ria Anumakanda. Well done, chorus. Next up, we have dance, taught by Miss Megan Butler. This student took dance at TBS for the first time this year, and you would never be able to tell that she had only had a handful of weeks to grow in technique, musicality, flexibility, and confidence. Whenever tasked with a challenge, she always was quick to ask questions and work to improve her skills. Along with her encouragement and willingness to be a team player, the Dance Award for Growth goes to Kennedy Chasms. Skilled dancers push through regarding their technique as well as trying new things. This dancer has mastered most of her skills during Technique Tournament Tuesdays and still finds way to challenge herself and grow in areas that lack familiarity. One of her huge wins was learning her back walkover at Kids Sport completely unassisted. The award for excellence in dance goes to Isabella Buchanan. Well done, dancers. Next up, we have our DIY and crafting, taught by Ms. Shanika Millen-Hemmings. The award for growth and promise in DIY is earned by a student who has shown good growth in this area. The recipient of this award is one that takes direction well and is always willing to make adjustments where necessary, and by doing so has improved his crafting skills. He has excellent leadership qualities and a positive impact on his peers. I am elated to present today's award for growth and promise in DIY to Joseph Reish. DIY is the method of crafting, building, modifying, or repairing things. While this is expected to be fun and relaxing activity, the journey to the finished product is not always a smooth one. DIY is a true test of tenacity and patience. The winner of today's Excellence Award did not only exercise patience, but had an excellent attitude and work ethic. He was always the first to finish craft projects, but he would use the extra time to help and encourage his friends. His pieces were aesthetically appealing and done with quality in mind. Who said you can't be great at sports and crafting? The award for excellence in DIY goes to Cooper Kelly. Great job, DIY. All right, next up we've got drama, taught by Miss Bethany Baker. In drama classes this trimester, we developed improvisation skills and acting skills through improv activities, as well as embarking on the study of melodrama. Students memorized and performed melodrama scenes and then wrote their own monologues, finishing the trimester with a live performance of those plays in front of the whole middle school. The award for growth and promise in drama is earned by a student who shows great growth, strives to perform well, patiently works with peers, takes direction from the teacher, and uses it to improve, and therefore has developed his or her own talent in acting and performance. The student who proved herself worthy of this award this trimester has taken drama for several years, always holding back and letting other students take the spotlight. This trimester, she burst out of her shell, showing a willingness to take risks in front of an audience. This blossoming actress worked as a team player with classmates, served as a leader in her group, worked to project her voice in class and on the stage, and incorporated strong character portrayal in her performance. The award for growth and promise in drama goes to Brooklyn Taylor. The award for excellence in drama is earned by a student who is enthusiastic, patient with others, and shows strong leadership. This award recognizes acting talent put to good use, resulting in excellence in performance. The recipient of this award works very hard in class and rehearsal, takes on new challenges with enthusiasm, and embraces leadership opportunities with confidence and compassion. This student exhibited patience and kindness as he guided fellow classmates to accomplish the goals of the performance. He is constantly looking for the new angle and ways to improve, and he always takes direction from the director and applies it, setting himself up for further development of his talent. The award for excellence in drama goes to Om Shah. Great job in drama. We also have drama taught by Miss Teresa Leiser. This student has grown so much this trimester. When I first watched him, I could tell he was a little nervous and wasn't always sure of himself in front of a group. He was reluctant to lead warm-ups and didn't want to try any improv games before he knew how they worked. Slowly, he started to take risks in front of the class. He began volunteering for roles and memorizing lines. I'm so proud of him for getting up in front of the whole middle school to perform in the perfect heroine costume, and he spoke loud enough for everyone to hear. In the end, he proved to be an excellent actor. That is why the award for growth in drama goes to Caden Parker. This student has amazed me during drama class every step of the way. He is hardworking and always prepared for whatever he is asked to do. He serves as a leader and a great role model for the rest of class. His improvisation skills are on point. He can think well on his feet no matter what the situation he is given. He's not afraid to take risks and always puts on an amazing performance. He served as a director of his melodrama group and also stepped into any role when it was needed. I am most proud of him for taking on the role of Aladdin in our school musical. He worked very hard to improve his singing voice with proper technique and took direction well. That is why Jonathan Carew is awarded excellence. Great job, Jonathan. Next up, we have hand chimes taught by Mr. John Pollock. The student receiving the award for growth in hand chimes is a student who rose to the challenge of a new musical instrument. They showed up every day with a positive attitude and were willing to put forth something new. Their music theory knowledge has grown tremendously from the beginning of the course, along with their playing abilities. The award for growth in hand chimes goes to Sebastian Ergeles. The student receiving the award for excellence is one of our true leaders. This student consistently showed initiative, confidence, and cooperation. They are willing to step in as leader in times where it is needed and did everything with a positive attitude. Today's award for excellence in hand chimes goes to Caroline Hubbard. Well done, Caroline. Next up, we have jewelry and string art. This is taught by Miss Cameron Sorrell. In jewelry making and string art, students learn to craft 12 different patterns of bracelets using embroidery floss, macrame string, and beads throughout the trimester. They were creative in their designs and colors used for each bracelet. They showed growth with every new pattern learned and were able to recreate past patterns with ease. The winner of the Growth Award occasionally found herself struggling with patterns but persevered to complete each bracelet. She enjoyed the different designs and was creative in her work. She was one of the few students in class who managed to complete every pattern available to learn and still had time to recreate some of her favorites before the trimester ended. The award for growth in this course goes to Emery Miller. The winner of the Excellence Award picked up every pattern with ease and was excited to get to class each day. She completed every available pattern and even created bracelets at home based on the designs she learned in class. This student was consistently pushing herself to do the best she could in jewelry. The award for excellence in this course goes to Lily Angel. STEAM in the garden. This has been a fun addition this year. This student has taken gardening class for 3 trimesters this year. At first, she didn't want to get her hands dirty. The idea of touching the plants and mushrooms was a little bit disgusting to her. Slowly, she began to enjoy the projects and watching things grow. She would even taste the things that she grew, even when she knew she wouldn't like it. She began to take an active role in class and was always on hand to help whatever needed to be done. I could always send her to get things that we forgot to bring outside, and she would always make sure the water and fertilizer were ready for everyone else in the class. She developed quite the green thumb and has come so far in this class. That is why the award for growth goes to Milani Agueda. This student was just amazing this trimester in gardening class. She would be one of the first to volunteer for anything that was needed. She was so patient, which is important in gardening, and never got frustrated if things didn't go exactly as planned. She was always willing to try anything at all and was excited to see what would happen. I was so impressed with the care she took for each plant to get them to grow. She was very helpful when building our garden beds outside, and we couldn't get the screws into the wood. She made sure we stayed on track and kept everything in order. Overall, she was just a positive light in the classroom and quite the leader for others to follow. That is why the award for excellence in gardening goes to Sophie Seagroves. Well done, gardeners. And for our last arts award, it is visual arts taught by Mr. Rodney Moser. This student has always shown great talent and a deep love for art. As she matures, so does her work and ability. This year, her abilities took a giant leap, making her the recipient of the Growth in Art Award for 3rd trimester. The award for growth goes to Deja Pierce. Talented beyond her years, the award for excellence third trimester goes to a young lady who is always a class leader, producing beautiful work in any medium. It has been a pleasure to teach this young lady and be part of her growth as an artist. The award for excellence in visual arts goes to Mandy Cavicting. Okay, we're moving on. We've got a few end-of-year recognitions to make. First up, AYLA. Alamance Youth Leadership Academy, or AYLA, is a 2-year program committed to building strong foundations for future leaders. This program is targeted to middle school students as it is a critical time for personal development and serves as an opportunity to engage 7th and 8th graders in leadership and service. The TBS chapter of AYLA strives to promote opportunities for developing confidence and ability to speak well in public and problem-solving skills through planning and implementation of events that are decided through discussion, debate, and consensus. This school year, AYLA members decided to place their focus on fundraising and community building. The fundraising committee raised over $800 this school year by organizing things such as the year-long birthday Happy Grams and Valentine Grams, and the money raised was used for our 8th grade AYLA Appreciation Celebration, the middle school cookout, and the planner initiative for the upcoming school year. The community committee worked hard to continue the middle school newsletter that was started last year. They planned a middle school spirit week, planned and organized community building day, and held a clothing drive to benefit the homeless. To say this group of students has worked hard would be an understatement. Their certificate of appreciation recognizes their commitment to applying the AYLA principles as well as their devotion to translate these principles to the TBS community. If my 7th grade participants could stand as I read your name. Rowan Avery. Isabella Buchanan. Nolan Bulow. Mandy Cavicting. Faith Cohen. William Davis. Lynn Frampton, Emery Miller, and Deja Pierce. This 8th grade group has left you the charge of taking over with pride next year, so we're excited to see you as 8th grade leaders. Thank you. And if my 8th grade members could come forward to be recognized. Jonathan Carew. Adriana Dobbs. Aset Donadell. Mary Chandler Giles. Caroline Hubbard. Kaylin Jones. Joseph Leiser. Megan McLaughlin. William Overby. Sydney Robinson. Om Shah. Ria Shah. And Brooklyn Taylor. Thank you for your leadership, 8th grade, and for your service to our middle school. Next up, we've got Battle of the Books. America's Battle of the Books is a reading incentive program for students in 3rd through 12th grades. Students read books and come together, usually in groups, to demonstrate their abilities and to test their knowledge of the books they have read. The student competitions are usually similar to the TV series Family Feud, Whiz Kids styles of competitions. We had a middle school Battle of the Books team compete this year and want to recognize the hard work of these students. You will come forward. Emma Kirkman. Mandy Cabigting. Deja Pierce. Rainey Pratt. Ria Anumakanda. Henry Pratt. Ollie Grant. And Janie Edwards. And Jack Sanders. Great job competing Battle of the Books. Well done. I'm going to let Ms. Holtz present the next one.
Oh, you can read it out. I'll give one there.
The Personal Finance Challenge lets students demonstrate their knowledge of personal finance literacy in an online competition with other private and public schools from across the state. The middle school that earns the highest score is crowned the champions of North Carolina Personal Finance Challenge. This year, TVS had 3 teams and met every other Tuesday during the afternoon mini block to prepare for the challenge. The students created Quizlets, completed practice exams, studied finance concepts, played finance games, etc., in order to be as prepared as possible for the competition that was held April 17th. This year, one of our teams won the title of the North Carolina State Champions in Personal Finance. Each student on the winning team will receive a medal, and the school has been awarded a trophy. I would like for the students who competed on any team to please stand. If you competed in personal finance, please stand. And the winning team, if you'll come down to get your medals. William Davis, William Overby, Jerry McCarthy, and Om Shah. We've got our TBS Service Award. The TBS Service Award was given to 2 students who showed dedication to community and helping those both in and outside of our school building. Service is one of our pledge traits, and it's a critical piece of our mission statement. The TBS mission reads, "The Burlington School discovers in each child personal integrity, intellectual curiosity, and social responsibility, builds excellence in academics, arts, and athletics, and helps each student become confident and uniquely successful in school and life." We feel that service is an important part of both social responsibility, and we honor it during May Day as part of our May Service Pledge theme. 2 students are awarded in each of the Move Up grade levels, 4th, 8th, and 12th. The Service Award winners for 4th grade were Emerson Lineberger, and Ryan Crocker. And for 8th grade, we've got Ria Shah and Joseph Leiser. We appreciate your service in and out of the classroom. Keep it up. Well done. Last but certainly not least is our Heart Award. The TBS Heart Award is presented annually to a TBS student in the top grade level of each division in the lower, middle, and upper schools. Historically, Burlington Day School awarded the Daniel Causey Award to an 8th grader who went the extra mile in service and dedication to the school, and the Elon School bestowed the Faculty Award to a senior who embodied the school's mission. We now have the combined spirit of these two awards in the TBS Heart Award. Each recipient was nominated by the faculty based on their commitment to the school and their embodiment of the school, its pledge, and its mission. I'm going to start by turning it over to our 4th grade teacher, Ms. Nicole McDonald, to present this year's award.
This year's Heart Award recipient is someone who can always be trusted to do the right thing, even when no one is looking. This student chooses kindness every time toward all classmates. Fairness, respect, and honesty is very important to this student. She shows empathy, compassion, and support when she sees a peer in need. This student is a natural leader who encourages others to do the right thing and actively helps her friends reach compromises. Her motives are always genuine, and she never fails to celebrate the accomplishments of her peers. It is an honor to award this year's Heart Award to Mackenzie Carter.
This year's 8th grade recipient of the TBS Heart Award embodies the 7 traits of the Spartan Pledge. First of all, she shows passion, not only as a skilled softball player who thrives in travel softball, but also academically. She is an honor student who is consistently performing well in the classroom. The traits of friendship and empathy shine through as she is accepting of everyone and makes those around her feel comfortable. She is always the one to step up and help wherever there is a need. If someone is struggling, she is the first to walk over and offer a helping hand. She has been known to approach kids asking, "Are you okay?" If she senses something is wrong. In a class full of strong personalities, she has remained grounded and true to herself, making her a strong role model who personifies another Spartan trait, leadership. This young lady has had to face a lot of adversity in her life, but instead of letting it define her, she has persevered. She has risen to the challenges presented to her throughout her time in middle school and is a model for those who follow in her footsteps to see what it means to be a student at TBS. Finally, and most importantly, she shows the spirit of a Spartan, showing the utmost integrity, always doing the right thing regardless of who's watching. She doesn't seek to do things for approval, she does them because they're right. This young lady is always a joy to teach or coach and is a light wherever she goes. Thus, it is with wholehearted enthusiasm the TBS Heart Award is given to Callie Powers. Thing I would like to say is if all my 8th graders will just stand. It's been a pleasure and a joy to teach. It's been a pleasure and a joy to teach each and every one of you. I challenge you to take with you that leadership and that strong personality with you to the upper school or wherever your next adventure takes you. Congratulations on a job well done in middle school.
Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Bernardi. I'm the athletic director here at the Burlington School. These last 2 years in athletics have been quite challenging. Navigating a global pandemic while playing sports has been difficult, and this middle school has especially been touched by those challenges, as last year we did not have middle school athletics. So it was with quite joy this year that athletics returned to the middle school, and we were able to play competition. And it was really close to what normal felt like, but we'll be excited next year to return to full normalcy. If you played a sport in the fall, winter, or spring here in the middle school, will you please stand? Will you please stand? Please remain standing. It's one of the best things about TBS is being in a small school, how everybody does everything. We heard their academic and art achievements, but look at the percentage here of you that participated in a sport. This is an impressive number, and we really look forward to the future for all of you athletically. Thank you. Thank you. Because on Wednesday we recognized our award winners and brought everybody up here, today we will just have our award winners stand, but it was important to us to recognize you in front of your students and your peers. So we'll start with middle school tennis. The most valuable player of middle school tennis, Cannon Voris. The Coaches Award for middle school tennis, Jack Sanders. Middle school baseball, which was the inaugural season for middle school baseball. First time that there has ever been a team in middle school. We very much look forward to a program that can sustain itself. So our varsity baseball team won the state championship this year. So this middle school baseball group has a bright future ahead of them. Please stand if your name is called. The Offensive Award, William Overby. Defensive Award, Caden Parker. The Coaches Award, Julian Frampton. And Most Improved, Jerry McCarthy. And now middle school soccer, coached by Abby Shu. Offensive MVP, Grayley Jackson. Defensive MVP, Braylee Plunkett. And the Coaches Award, Abby Weaver. That concludes a wonderful season in middle school athletics. We have one announcement to make as we move forward to next season. We are excited to announce that Coach Rick Frampton will be the middle school athletic director starting next year. Coach Rick Frampton is our varsity girls and boys soccer coach. He served as the assistant athletic director for the past 2 seasons and now will be taking charge of middle school athletics. Let's give him one more round of applause.
So that concludes our AAA awards ceremony.